Hey everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Diablo 3 with your host Random Hero. So we are in the Desolate Sands at the moment. We've got the first vial of blood for Zoltun Kulle, so we're just heading to the second cave where his blood's hidden, and then we can go and get his body and the Black Soul Stone. So it looks, this, if I'm right, this is where there's a gold chest and a lovely trap.
It's too quiet here. Something's wrong.
Oh, it looks like we've got a legendary there as well, which is always good.
Is that all? The pall of silence lays heavily here.
I believe with this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
So, as I mentioned in my previous video, Zoltun Kulle is trying to bring about the Nephilim again, who were the original offspring of gods and demons, of angels and demons, and they were actually stronger. So although he was kind of power mad, he did actually have a point. Like, humans in this game are kind of slaves to demons and angels, and if he can release the Nephilim, then which is what we supposedly are, then he can we can fight. Well, the people of this planet could fight back and protect themselves from the angels and demons. But what I think he wanted to do was become Nephilim and then basically rule the world. But you know, if you're good like my character, then you obviously use it for good. But that after the world stone, which was destroyed in the previous games, was used to gradually make Nephilim, you know, weaker and kind of make them into normal people, which is what when we were finding parts of the sword, it's what the Nephilim there were talking about, how their children got weaker and they were sent off to wars to die, and they became twisted and all that stuff. So yeah, it kind of all makes a bit of sense when you kind of know what they're talking about. I love it when you get a really cool mob like that and you get like a nice stack of kills. So we ended up getting 56 there, which is pretty cool, and you get a nice little bonus there as well. I think the highest I ever got was like 150 something, a bit later in the game, which is pretty cool. And you get, as I say, you get a nice XP bonus. we've got a legendary enemy here as well, superior enemy, so let's just keep our distance and take them out as we go. And his little minions as well, which are quick little buggers. Okay, got a cool ring there. Doesn't look like it's better than what I've got though, because I've got legendary rings at the moment. So maybe it'll be good for our companion. Okay, we're down on level 2 now, which is where we will find the vial. So let's get going, and then we can finally get to Kull's body and find out what happens there. There you go, Blue Man Group dead, and we gained a level as well, which is always good.
Magnificent.
You won't survive that! I need more time.
Vengeance!
A superior enemy here, but we just focusing, so he's going down pretty quick.
A mighty foe has fallen.
Sweet revenge!
Okay, there's Zoltun Kulle's blood up there, so we can get out of here in a sec. Let's just clear this out, make sure we don't have anybody. There you go.
Soulstone will be my greatest work, my legacy, and my gift to humanity. There will be wars to come between man and the creatures of heaven and hell. The power housed within my stone is the very thing needed to set mankind free from demons and angels forever. My archives are at the northern tip of Silet Sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone.
Anybody else get the feeling that Zoltun Kulle's going to betray us? Never trust an evil wizard.
Here is the entrance to my archives. Let me activate the portal.
Okay, so let's head down into Kulle's archive and we'll start hunting down his body.
I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation. I sacrificed much to make it.
Paul's hospitality is somewhat lacking.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Hakan? What are you doing here?
Good, everyone's together. I came to tell you that I have found Belial, and I'm ready to lead you to him.
Then the Lord of Lies will fall as soon as we recover the Black Soul Stone.
All well and good. But first, I will be made whole.
We're ready to do our part. Just you remember yours.
Not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back. But it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
Have you discovered Belial's identity?
Yes, but we must be very careful. He has noticed your actions, and he grows nervous. You focus on the Soul Stone. We can confront Belial afterward.
Look there. Statues of Kulle's guardians.
Beyond these portals lie two relics that were once powered by my blood. Take the vials you recovered and use them to activate the relics.
I will stay here and prepare the ritual. Be careful.
Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they once voted on whether or not to eliminate all of mankind? Only one vote saved us from extinction.
Tyrael. He is the only one of them to care about us.
Yes, whatever else he may be, he is the aspect of justice. And there is no justice in murder.
And the strange thing here is that Zoltun Kulle does actually have a point. The angels don't seem to be much better than demons, especially the leader of the angels as well. He's quite happy to wipe out mankind just because we have they have the tendency to be, they have the ability to be evil and good because they're raised by both humans and by angels, and they're half angel, half demon. But the angels in this are pretty wrathful. I mean, they even turned on their own. They turned on Tyrion. But you do also wonder what kind of experiments Zoltun Kulle's doing down here. If you look at the enemies and you know, like the scale of everything down here, he built it all on his own, so he's got to be pretty powerful as well. Or, you know, maybe he enchanted slaves to do it or whatever. But it's, you know, you don't really find out. But I can guarantee that good things didn't happen down here.
They keep us out, but they also keep Kulle's wards inside.
More?
Three of these big dudes, great. They do hit really hard, so keep your distance from them. Luckily, they're just fighting my bat on the stairs, which is strange, but good, I suppose. I don't want to aggro this other mob as well. This blue man group would normally be a problem, but I think they're fighting my bat over there, so he's acting as a bit of a tank, which is always helpful. So we'll just take those guys down as quickly as we can. So these are all called guardians that he left behind in case anybody invaded his archive. There's various, like he obviously like used some necromancy to bring skeletons back, and then made all sorts of golems and stuff to protect it, because obviously he was being hunted down by various people because he's making the Black Soul Stone, which can hold all the demon lords rather than just one. Just got some more standard mods, which are pretty much cannon fodder for me at the moment. I'm thinking about maybe up in the setting, obviously a little bit so a bit harder, but obviously a little bit worried about dying, as I did on my last character. But it is on hard at the moment as well, so I don't want to make it too difficult, because it really does make a massive difference on the bosses.
Not ready yet.
I could have helped all men become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Horadrim brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
Zoltun Kulle.
We will seal the shadow locks with vials of his blood, and we will hide the blood in the desert under eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget Kulle's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
Got some cool new lore there. We've got a gold group of enemies here and some blues as well at the same time, which is always helpful. So I'm just going to try and keep my distance from them and do some damage that way. So that's the checkpoint that we were looking for. So let's just finish these dudes off.
I've seen cool spell books around. Want to read them?
And become as mad as he? Never.
Okay, we're just heading to the portal now, so we'll go on to the next bit, and we'll just get a bit of lore beforehand as well.
Even after everything we've come to know about Zoltun Kulle, I never imagined anything like this. Maybe Adria is right about the Black Soul Stone.
You doubted me. How disappointing.
recently met a returning Crusader, and now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When a Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his armor, his place in the Order, and even his very name. When the first generation of Crusaders fell, their own apprentices took up their identities. So it has continued, 200 years.
That is a powerful foe over there.
My pack is full.
I need to go back.
The original 427 Crusaders who disappeared into the East, 341 returned. Do they still seek the redemption of their faith? How will they react to the destruction of the city that birthed their crusade? Will they continue west to the lands of Westmarch? What does their return portend?
Once we have got this done, there will be Zoltun Kulle will get the stone done for us. So he's obviously power mad and a bit of an insane wizard, so you can only imagine what's going to happen when that happens. So we need to keep an eye on him as he does so, because we're in his lair now as well, so he's got all sorts of traps and crap. You know, we're seeing a lot of these enemies haven't been manifested by the demons, they've been manifested by him to protect his lair.
We all agree that the end times are upon us.
Try as we might, Kulle simply cannot be killed. His cursed blood sustains him. He bleeds sand and his laughter mocks us. There is only one course of action left to us. We will separate his body and his head, and hide the body within the Shadow Realm.
Look, just over there. I never imagined such a creature.
I'm still waiting.
Horadrim did all this to lock my body away. They must have been very angry with me.
You betrayed them all. Of course you were imprisoned.
They were never very imaginative.
It strikes me that, you know, we are here only because we don't really have a choice. This is the only way that we can defeat the demons, and he's a pretty bad dude by all intents and purposes, and he's obviously pretty powerful as well, because they were so frightened that they had to cut his head off, hide his body, and use 2 vials of his blood to lock it all away. And then they locked his body in the Shadow Realm, which is here. And there's all these extremely creepy enemies in here as well, which are pretty hard to see and a bit of a pain in the arse, really. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking that he's a pretty bad dude. He wasn't trying to help all mankind, he was just trying to become more powerful within himself, and basically wanted to rule the world, rule over angels and demons and over the world.
Need more time.
We have survived.
You do not trust me, I understand. But we are more alike than you know. We have both tasted what it is to be Nephilim. Join with me, and we can become the masters of this world.
I cannot join with someone I cannot trust. Be silent.
Kulle mocks my every step. I try to shut him out, but his chattering is ceaseless. He takes joy in taunting me. I will not rise to the bait. I will not give in to him. I long for the silence that will come once I secure his head away.
Do you want more? in this chamber.
Not ready yet. You won't survive that!
This one's a lot harder to navigate. It's a bit more of a winding maze, but it's basically there's a circle platform and it crosses out in all directions. I think that what we're looking for is over the back left-hand corner, but I can't really be sure, so I'm just going to explore and try to just clear it out as much as I can, as quickly as I can, and then get to his body.
Bleed, you filth!
My wrath.
Okay, and here we are at the exit, so let's go through and see what's happening.
I have Cool's body.
Then let me begin the ritual. But I'm warning you, Cool. You'd better not cross us.
You are surrounded by deceit, young one. I am the least of your concerns. Concentrate, Leah. Soon now. Just a bit longer. Just a moment. Almost. Yes. My blood thunders within me. This fetid air fills my ravaged lungs. I am alive again.
You're welcome.
Don't forget your part of the deal, Cool. Give us the Soul Stone.
Very well. The bargain stands. Quickly, to my sanctum.
Okay, so Cool's alive, and he's bound to betray us, so let's go and see what he's up to in here.
At long last, I can complete my life's work. All will tremble at my power. What is this? How has this happened? The souls of the dead lords of hell have been absorbed into the stone. Abandon your quest, Nephilim. Your allies seek only to control you. With the power I offer, you and I could rule over all creation.
You are mad, Cool. Give me the stone or I will destroy you.
Alright, so it looks like Cool has finished his soul stone, but it's absorbed all of the lords of hell that have already been killed. So I think it's got like 3 souls in there already. I'm not sure. Diablo's already in there basically. So we'll find out how that happened. But Cool's obviously got these 2 badass bodyguards with him. So we're going to try and take those dudes out. I was going to try and kill Cool first. I don't know if there's some sort of achievement for that with his bodyguard still standing, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. So he's pretty tough.
Serve me!
my brothers have finally come looking for me. Damn them. I am not ready. Too much of my power is invested in the stone's creation. I must finish it. The future of mankind depends on it.
So there we go. Kulle is dead.
Five lords of hell now reside within this stone. This was your doing, Adria.
20 years ago, during the darkening of Tristram, Cain told me of Zoltun Kulle's profane soulstone.
That's why you left me. You went to mark the demon's souls so that they could be drawn into Kulle's vessel.
Yes, my daughter. I have sacrificed everything for this.
I am returning to town.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
What shall we fight today?
Excellent.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Nice choice.
The Prophet has foreseen our victory.
What shall we do after Belial and Azmodan are trapped within the Soul Stone?
Then I will shatter it, and the lords of hell will be no more.
Leah is growing powerful.
The power was always within her. Now she's learning to control it.
You passed it on to her then?
I do not know where her power comes from. I spent a lifetime studying the ways of magic. It did not come so easily to me. While I was in Tristram, Deckard Cain told me of a black soulstone crafted by a renegade Horadrim. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but later, I realized its true significance. I knew the essences of the 5 slain lords of hell still existed in our world, so I spent the last 20 years locating and preparing them to be drawn into the stone when it was finished.
Finished?
Kulle was interrupted during his first attempt. Now that the Soul Stone is finally complete, the Lords of Hell have been trapped within it. Know this. I have given everything. Even my own blood, my own daughter, so that I could hunt Belial and Azmodan. Do not question my dedication. I have given more than any, and I will give more before the end comes. Controlling the Black Soulstone will be perilous.
Will you be able to handle it?
It won't be me who will use it. Only Leah, under my guidance, can wield it. Her power is far greater than mine, and it will ensure our success.
I am prepared to read these key words. I will turn the page. How odd. They are simple words. Words that I have never seen together before. Oh, I can see everything. Water on a leaf. A burning hut. Light in my mother's eyes. Oh, make it stop! It's slowing now. I can... Oh, no! No! I was a young man. A promising soldier of Westmarch. The Order recruited me. They lied to me. Piled false sins upon me.
Why do you think they did this?
I do not know. But I am sure this is why Jondar turned from the Order. He was a fool. The Grand Maester cannot possibly know what his Inquisitors have done. When I return with the tomes, he will punish them for their sins. Please, I must think on this. May the battles never end.
You said that your sisters were supposed to join you here. Where are they?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
What happened to them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
Perhaps more will come to you in time.
Yes. The spell that sent me to this time was bound to the Prophet. Now he is missing. And some parts of me are missing as well. Lost to the ages.
Is there nothing you can do?
I can try to conjure them back. But it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the Prophet's was. I welcome the chance to travel.
Right, so there's loads of lore there. At least we have a kind of bit of an understanding of what's happened. So let's just get a bit more from Covetous Shen.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already considerable abilities. I can combine similar gems to make a more powerful one. At the moment, I can only offer you a few basic pieces of jewelry. Now, if you bring me supplies, I will eventually be able to offer you exciting and exotic new designs. But it doesn't have to be just business with us. Come by and talk anytime, my friend. Ah, very interesting topic. I sell jewels.
That sounds like a peaceful life.
Oh, it is? When I'm not getting robbed, of course.
Have you ever considered traveling with guards?
And scare away the starving people who steal my jewels to survive? Huh, what kind of monster do you take me for? I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
You seem very sure.
Oh, I'm always sure, but seldom right. It's a curse.
You're not cursed, you're just careless. What does this jewel look like?
An interesting question. It changes form to appeal to the finder, you see. When it's picked up, it eats the holder's life until nothing remains. But you're right. It would be dangerous for a careless man like me to pick up such an artifact. I'm so glad you are here. You try to give a young man some advice, and he assumes you are the Sensei god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion, as I do share certain features.
People will believe anything that gives them hope. Do you think your advice will get him in trouble?
Only if he ignores it.
The people of Shansai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I'm comfortable recording here.
You're looking at me in a very strange manner.
I wonder if you are taking advantage of people's beliefs, if you are letting them think you are a god.
I would be taking advantage if the advice I give is harmful, or their beliefs aren't true.
That makes little sense. Your advice may be sound, but you are no god.
It always warms my heart to see absolute certainty in one so young. You must be very brave. I think I was wrong about the jewel I seek. It's not in this land either. Oh, what a pity.
You seem to be a carefree man. Why are you looking for such a dangerous jewel?
Because it has killed thousands. And because I'm the only one who can hold it without harm.
Because you are a god, correct?
No, because it has already taken everything from me that matters. But enough of that. I have gone too long without spiced beef and spicier wine. Do you think I could take a close look at that black soul stone? It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
The stone is very dangerous.
You think too little of me. The object of my search is as dangerous as anything. My expertise may be of some use to you. I am, after all, quite well versed in the knowledge of jewels and stones.
Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to leave it there. We're at an hour now, so please like and subscribe to this video, and I'll have the next one up and running very shortly. Thanks for watching. Take care.